Hello, YouTube! Well, did you see my last upload with the 57 mini canvases that I have completed? Oh my god! It's the Paint a Day challenge together in collaboration with Kathy Apple. We're taking a break right now, just starting up again in the new year. But oh my god, 57 days where each day I made a mini canvas. And it's a fun project, and I really think that I pushed me into some areas where it was unfamiliar because I was painting with oils, and it was certainly a challenge and exploring new things, and I tried to make it as diversity as possible, you know. So it was a kind of you know, it's on your mind every day when you have to complete and finish an art piece. And every day you wake up, you don't know what subject to pick, but you know, don't get stuck with the same thing because you want to develop and evolve. So I knew that I had to change every day to something else, something new, something different. And it kind of makes your brain feel a little bit tired. So I am in the game and amped for a different project that's gonna be the opposite of the Paint a Day challenge. And what is that? I was asking myself that because I felt hands-on. I thought it was a little bit stressful having to deliver every day, right? So I was thinking, okay, the opposite of that is to do what I'm doing right here on the screen. I take a Daler Rowney paper pad, and then I tear out 10 sheets, and I'm gonna work on these 10 sheets for the next couple of weeks. So it's not about finishing every day. It's about doing a little on each sheet every day. And I have never worked like this before, so I think it's gonna be funny, and it's gonna be non-stressful, and it is perfect for me for this upcoming season with the holidays. I'm busy because I really need a creative outlet, right? But imagine this, you have 10 sheets in a pile, and if you only got like 15 minutes, I normally would think that, okay, I cannot complete anything in 15 minutes, but you can actually. If you have a pile of 10 loose sheets in front of you, then you can just grab the nearest medium, whether it's a Neocolor II crayon or a Posca pen or watercolor. You know, you can just quickly flip through each page and see what can I add to this page with this one medium. So if one day I feel like I want to check on my gouache and then paint a little bit with gouache, but I don't have time for a whole painting, this is just perfect because then I can outlive that craving I got for doing something creative every day, and maybe even doing something creative with a specific media. So yes, I'm taking 10 sheets, and I'm wondering whether 10 is enough, because there must be some sort of selection going on. So I think I might do 20 sheets, so I have selection, so I can pass on several sheets if the inspiration isn't there immediately. And then I know myself. I really like to work with faces. So instead of having blank sheets, I thought, why don't I just sketch out a loose outline quickly of a face shape on each sheet, because it will give me a guideline to start. Because if I got like a rough sketch of a face taking shape, I got a starting point. I know exactly where I would put some color in, and if I wanted to negative paint out the face, it's also easy to color block big areas. So it works for me. I don't know if you're gonna play this game along with me, but do pick a topic that you know it's accessible and you know it's easy for you. Is it flowers? Is it just mark making? I don't know, buildings? For me, it's faces. So, yep, I think this is just exciting because I have had sketchbooks that are like half filled, you know, where you jump back and forth. And I think it's stressful. And I think it's because mentally they're collected in a book. So I view the whole book as one project in a way, you know. But if I work on loose sheets, when I feel that one drawing is finished, like you know when it's finished, you can kind of feel it, like you cannot add more to this. Then I can take it out of the pile, so it's no longer in this unfinished category. And I just think it's interesting to have always on your art desk a pile of unfinished items where you work on them sporadically. Some days you don't, and some days you just grab an acrylic pen, a Posca for instance, and then while you're talking on the phone you can just sit and do a lot of Posca doodles on 20 different sheets, you know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This is a perfect transition from that daily challenge into something more loose, no commitments, so it's not going to be stressful, and still give me the opportunity to be somehow creative with colors, because yeah, I think I need colors in my day. In yeah, the past many long time, as far as I can look back, the past 4, 5, 6 years, I think drawing, writing, using color has been a daily activity for me. So I was thinking about taking a complete pause, you know, and only focused on my Patreon for December, because I wanted to cut back on my pressure on myself on what I think I should accomplish. Yeah, I'm very goal oriented, and I think because I'm so goal oriented, it was good for me to do the a painting a day challenge, because I kind of knew that I would commit 100% to it. So I was also sad about thinking like, oh, if I only focus on my Patreon, then slowly it would creep up. I would feel that, oh, I need to upload something for YouTube, you know. But with this pile project, I know that I can turn on a camera anytime and I would have this pile of unfinished sheets that I can just sit and work on. Yeah. And it could be so funny to connect them all in the end into a Cortina journal or whatnot. But so far I will not think journal, because then I will be caught up in what I know that I would be caught up in, which is an unfinished journal. And it's just gonna add stress, because it's just gonna be another book to the shelf of unfinished journals. So I think working in sheets is the way to go. Yeah, I'm rambling. And while I'm rambling, you can see me do exactly what I say. I'm sketching very loosely some shapes of faces, and I'm using a water-soluble crayon. So if I regret some of my sketch lines, they are removable with a wet brush. So nothing is permanent here. And it's just a starting point on the white sheet, so I kind of don't have 20 blank sheets in front of me. Yeah, I'm working on 10 right here. I definitely think that I should do 10 more. And maybe now I got like 10 with faces. I could have like 10 with flowers, I think. Yeah, I will ponder a little bit about that. But it have to be something that I know that I immediately could jump on doing. So it could also be like 10 with teddy bears. I really like to paint and draw teddy bears. Or gorgeous girls. Okay. Okay, look, now I'm already inspired. But okay, this is gonna be a fun one to do for December. December is so damn stressful in my end. Sorry for swearing, but it really is. But I hope that you will follow along watching what I'm doing with these papers. Okay, so I've made some more strange ones. And now I feel like I want to play with my gouache and do something with gouache. And I went online and got inspiration from Kim Dello. It looks like she's doing some really beautiful things. Let me write down her name. Let's see. I got a piece of paper here. If you look up this girl on Instagram, not Instagram, on Pinterest, that's where I am right now. There is so much color, and I really love her. I think I've painted these before, you know, the Moulings from Gustav Klimt, where you go in circular rings and just add on a bunch of color, you know. Love, love, love. I know it looks weird just singular like this, but I think when I get it out with the gouache that I can make it look pretty. So I got these moulars in my head. Moulings, I think they're called, I don't know. Oh, okay. I kind of lost the shape of the girl that I had here. So I think my first task with this gouache would be to carve out her. So let me just see if I can simply just carve her out. Okay, I think I can remember that this is an eyelash area here. I'll just do like this. Oh man, I'm having such fun with this. It looks so messy, but I can't explain how stress relieving it is just to watch the watercolor dance on this paper, spreading out while you're thinking, what the heck is this gonna turn into? It's just a very delightful view until they kind of settles in, dries up, and then they always dries up lighter than when you applied them. So I kind of get this, not being sad, but I kind of get this, oh, show is over. But I guess I can try and keep it alive by just adding more things. Ooh, it's very I think it's becoming more and more dark. Maybe I should work on the white. I should try and get in something bright around here. So what if I just dip in the white and see if I can lighten it up? Let's see if I can smear it out. I definitely just want a shift in color going into something that's gonna help carving out the features of a face. So I hope that it won't disappear totally. Oh, that was kind of fun smearing it with the finger. Let me see if I can replicate that. So I laid down some white, and then I just smeared it in. Okay, she's still kind of lost, but I like that there is a hint of her showing up, so I won't lose her when I look at this. Okay, I definitely think that I should try putting down something here It's just so delightful to do circles with a brush. Yeah, I really like that looseness. Maybe I should repeat it up here. Oh, rule of three. Isn't there like a scrapbook rule that always put 3 elements in? I lost that white center of this one. Maybe it doesn't matter in the long run. Yeah, I really like the way that gouache got this different texture than watercolor. It's like the texture of the paint stands more out, keeps standing on the page, where on watercolor you very rarely have that kind of texture, and when it dries up it forms a rig, like this is a hard edge. So you don't get like a raised edge like you can get with a different medium like acrylic and gouache. I'm thinking here. I think I should carve out more of the neck area down here. I'm thinking white. Maybe the finger smear will work better. Yeah, only downside with finger smear with gouache is that I have to be a little bit careful not to leave actual fingerprints. Oh, I would really feel that that would be undesirable to have like a fat fingerprint painting. Even though I know someone might claim that, oh, that's just a piece of DNA. But no, thank you. This is undesirable. Like, it just turned out looking rather odd. I should do something about it. So, okay, first I'm gonna try and round it with some black. Maybe it will pop out like, oh, by the way, this is not real black. This is a very dark Prussian blue. It's because I'm running out of black in my gouache set. So I'm trying to use the Prussian instead of. Okay, now I feel that I have to build it up. Maybe more oval shapes. Yeah, that was something different. I want to put in some white in that. Oh man, that Prussian is a very staining color, so I must rinse my brush thoroughly. Okay, if not white, then what about this? This is like a really pale butterfly yellow. So if I put it in the center and then twirl it into the Prussian blue, it may create a different color. Yeah, I like that. I should try it once more with this one up here. And now I think I will lighten it up with a white. Yeah, that was once again something different, right? think that I do need black for the eyelashes. Maybe I should go in with different pens to do the eye, because it's not going to be very, you know, it's a little bit clumsy to do it in gouache. And I feel that this eye right here is looking a little bit clumsy, so I'm gonna blur it out, hoping that it then would become something more likable. I could also have like an eyebrow up here maybe. Definitely feel like I need to work more with this eye up here. So it gets kind of different. So now I added in some white, and let's see if it can help me get something that's just different. I'm running out of black gouache. I wonder if you can mix your own black in, let's say, watercolors. I wonder if I can take some of my colors that I got in this palette here and bring back the black gouache, or if I just have to cave in and then find another way to get that gouache. Oh, I like that she has that really crazy green lash right there. I don't know if you can see it. I wonder if I can deliberately put it in elsewhere. Without totally messing up the freshness of that stroke. Oh, it looks so crazy, but I kind of like that crazy look it got. It's very refreshing just mucking around on these sheets. I feel like I can't do anything wrong, you know, because I don't know, it's just so messy and out of proportion, and so what can possibly go wrong? That's probably what I'm thinking in my little skull when I starts to work on this sheet. Like nothing can go wrong. Maybe I should lighten up the tip of the nose. That didn't help much. Maybe white will do it for me. And I kind of feel that it needs a little bit yellow. I like her lips to be somehow, I got a bunch of red right there, so I think that would be kind of weird having red for lips. So should we try a blue color? I'm just gonna audition it. Not sure that I like that. Maybe if it got like smeared out, I would like it more. So I'm gonna come in with a wet brush and see if I can smear up the whole area. And then maybe I can make it sort of disappear by being mixed in. Yeah, now it had this like hazy transition. I like that. That's likable. Okay, what about up here? It's like something, okay, let me look at Kim Dello, because that was what caught my eyes. She's doing a lot of mark making, like just strokes, like dots, almost polka dots. And that is like, But I do like when she's pulling out some white into the mess, because this to me is like really busy, too busy, you know. So I can see that she, for instance, likes to have like wet, not wet, but white flickered line work in areas that's like super busy. And maybe it will bring some sort of calmness. I'm just gonna do the same. Maybe up here also. Yeah, there is a lot of artists to get inspiration from on Pinterest. And I am thinking like, oh man, I wish that I had my own style. But I don't. This is super new to me. So I think it's cool that we can get inspiration from people who has tested out the effect of different things and then uploaded pictures of it. But I also think that it's super difficult to create your own style, because it seems like every kind of mark making have been done out there. And there's not much left for people who wants to think out of the box. It looks like everybody has been thinking out of the box for a while. Not sure if that was a good idea. Yeah, but I'm simply trying to, with gouache, to use this page right here as like a tester for super over embellishment, because only by overdoing it I think I can single out what I like and what I don't like. And it's very difficult for me to find that specific mark making that I don't think is boring. I kind of think it's boring just to do dots and you know, like brushed marks, or like brush swatches or something. I wish that I could let's see. Yeah, I really like these Mooglins right here. Wish that I could somehow take those out further to get some sort of an expression that I think is fun to look at myself. Or maybe anything. Oh, that might be the key word here. Like, whatever you think is fun to look at yourself is what I should aim for. Because I can kind of feel that I don't feel it's fun to look at something that looks like other people's work, because yeah, it just I don't know, it doesn't really speak to me the same way when it comes to these mark making things. So I wonder if I could I'm thinking, I'm looking at the colors up here. It's like they're too similar. So I wonder if I need something that's very different up here. Maybe some of that red color. So if I put it in up here. Ooh, I like that. It can do something. Okay, now I need to go over that. I feel that I need to go over that. Should I just cave in and do some of those generic... Okay, I'm gonna try and do those generic dots look-alike things, just to see how it looks when you go over elements like this. Okay, I can see what they mean. It actually does look different. It actually does add something to the style, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna go crazy on this one. Yeah, I can see why people likes to do these dots. But sadly, it's just so used, you know. And I don't want to do splatters because I've done splatters so much earlier. So I think maybe I should spend some time and do some mark making on a piece of paper and see where I can create some sort of my own marks, because I don't like that these marks has been used so much by other people, you know. I guess what I'm searching for here is something that's more like my own signature mark making. Yeah, because then I would feel that it's more original, more mine. Oh my god, this is so crazy. Okay, I'm gonna try and do some research. Okay, my first discovery was to switch out the brush with a different tool. I got this silicone encaustic tool. Also looks like something you can model clay with. And I am making just some easy mark making, but still, you know, it's a little bit different than when you do it with a brush. And it's still fun. But look how you can just get a slightly different outcome than if you worked with a brush. Or maybe I should do it up here so you can better see it. Or maybe down here with a white. Let's see if I can put in some white. I think I need to whiten up this area. Maybe I can do it with bright yellow. Let's sometimes brighten up things. But can you already now see how it's something different that I would have achieved with a brush? So maybe the answer lies in finding odd tools in your room to make some unfamiliar marks than a regular brush would do. Do I dare make like a whole line? I don't know if I do. Okay, it has to be tested. Now I said it, right? Oh my god, that's so scary because you don't know how it's gonna apply stuff. Okay, I'm gonna try and do it over this Moogle thing here. Ooh, is there still a rule of 3? Like, the rule of do things 3 times? Then maybe if I pick up another color for the third one. That was kinda... that was a little bit daring. I can see some lines going up and out here. And I got too much red around here, wouldn't you say so? And I don't know if orange would be the best color up here. I got that orange nose, you know. So how about blue? Let me see if I can clean this off. Okay, I'm gonna pick up some blue. And then just go they get nicer if I pull them twice, I think. Okay, let me see at the composition. Yeah, I think I should have like one more right there. That was a bit wonky. What a likable color. There is a glob in the middle of it. Should I remove it? Or is it texture? I removed it. Let me introduce that color elsewhere. That's kind of funky. How about just across here? Ooh. Yeah. I like it. Okay, now I got a whole bunch of them out on my desk. And look, there is like almost like a rubber Deerfoot stippler. I bet it can make some really weird marks. So I want to try out that. This is getting fun. I could, first I think I should pick an area. Maybe around here. Doesn't it need something down here? And now when I pick the area, it's easier for me to pick a color, because then I can look at what color would I like to introduce down here. And I think I should go more of a dark, maybe that dark Prussian blue, just a couple of them, just to see how it looks. Squeeze, squeeze one more time. Okay, you're just gonna get more of those generic round round marks. But at least they're like big chunky. They're a little bit. What if I squeeze and wish? That's kind of too much. But let's go on top of this with a different color so it doesn't look so clustery. And what color should that be? How about that strange blue? So it just looks like a step out of blue. Oh my god, that's really unattractive to have like the big chunk. Yeah, it can do something. It's okay. It's not bad. I mean, I just think that I need to replicate those marks elsewhere on this painting so they don't stand out as one type just in the corner. I'm sorry, did you hear my stomach? It sounded like a growling bear waking up. I almost got afraid of it myself. Oh my god. Okay. I think I like to go across sometimes, you know, the opposite way when I've done something on a painting. So if I go across, I end up here somehow. So let's see. Up here, it could be like a fresh, maybe purple. Have I used purple on this mess? No. Heck, Lena, why not use all the colors in my toolbox? Okay, so a squeeze and then a whoosh. Not a great whoosh. Okay, I'm gonna keep it to 3 because I'm not sure that I like it. And then I actually think that I should come on top of that with something that's maybe a lavender. Like it's a step out of the... Oh, that's too similar to... Can you see how I just picked the similar one? I should mix that with a little bit of Prussian to see if I can get a dark purple right here then. Oh, it gets a little bit more interesting if I put in just a Prussian color. Now that's a good mark. Can you see that? That was just awesome. I love that scratch right there. Okay, let's just scratch with this one and see what we get. I could get something scratchy here maybe, but in a different color, like a green. Okay, I really love when I scratch with it. Where can we scratch some more? Maybe down here. It's very easy to feel that difference between just scratching when you push it down hard and then just lift it up. For some odd reason, I now feel suddenly that I am overworking it with the gouache. So now would be a natural moment to shuffle to another piece of paper. By the way, I was asking my son, I told him like, oh, I was streaming and telling people about how enthusiastic I am about this project where I just shuffle from page to page and not finishing up in one sitting, one page, right? But I kind of got the question in chat, like, what are you doing? And I couldn't even put a title on it, like, name it. So I need some sort of a name for it. And because I told him the word shuffle, he immediately started to sing, every day I'm shuffling, and then I cannot get that word out of my head. So I think that I will call it shuffling sheets, because that's apparently what I think that I will be doing. I will be shuffling in a pile of sheets, doing things here and there. So, yeah, I think he helped me name it. Okay, I can't even let this go. Look, I got a tinier width of that scraping thing right here. What if I go on top of some of that with an extra color? Yeah, look how different those marks are. It's likable. It's likable. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna end this so it's gonna be like not so long. Hi.